You got your notes up and everything.
No.
You got your dice ready.
No.
All right, well, I'm going to give you like a brief synopsis of what has happened since the last time we played about 3 months ago. So last time we played Aldor, you committed suicide for reasons that we will not speak about. Well, basically, from what I can understand is you felt so depressed because every one of your actions always led to another problem or people becoming more depressed. Aside from fixing the Church of Want or the Church of Gluttony. But yeah, that led you to a deep depression. You jumped off a cliff because you said fuck that after Yuka, the little girl that you saved, has left you because you worship her father, and she sees her father as a bad man, and she's told you that he was gonna pin her up with her and her sibling, which is the egg that she carries, and whomever won survives. And she didn't like that because her sibling would not have any fighting capabilities being a newborn. So she wounded him and left. Last time you guys saw him, he had a really fucked up arm, which you now assume was from her. She ran away from you. I forgot the reason why you guys chased after her. Oh, because no. So you, after you were knocked out, Ninja was talking to Anzin saying that we need to take her because the dragon was looking for her, and because the dragon promised you something, and that's why you want to go get her. And then you guys split up after you recovered, and you also have 3 healing potions from the nurse that recovered you, who was basically Mercy from Overwatch. After thorough examination and like just looking for her, you guys found her swimming across this sea. Now you guys didn't notice this before, but she is 10 years old and she managed to swim across this.
Ryan, you suck.
It was about like maybe like 2 or 3 miles of just water, and you guys chased after her via boat. Ryan then felt the need to not do this anymore because he didn't want to be with you in particular. So he jumped off the boat and you said fuck no, and you threw a lasso and you caught him. You did drag him all the way across the lake, where you guys found Yuka exhausted from swimming. At this point it was roughly around 7 p.m. You guys made camp and she stared at you guys for like the longest time, except for Ninja. You stayed in the water because, again, you did not want to be here. You almost got sick, but didn't.
Yeah, because I'm a beast.
You successfully beat Aldor at a staring contest, but sadly you did not win on the sleeping contest, as you fell asleep first, and then Aldor shortly afterwards. So this now takes place in the following morning. You guys wake up, and aside from Yuka being missing,
of course,
nothing much has changed except for the fact that you just now realize that the beach or the desert that you're on is all black.
That's the name, the Black Waste.
Yep.
Yes.
You guys didn't notice this on the way in since it was getting dark, but now you guys do see this. So what do you guys want to do now? Also,
my mouse isn't working.
Okay.
Man.
Okay. Also, I forgot to mention that Anzin was also tasked to take a gift from the Queen to the North Mountains. But after
Nobody cares about
yeah, after you guys split up, you have no idea where he is.
We're sorry, Anzin. We're sorry. It's sand, so footprints should be fairly easier to identify.
Mm-hmm. So if you want to track, make a survival check.
Yes, survival. Oh no, I have to set macros again. Damn it, Alvin.
Oh no, the horror! Just fucking /R D20, and your survival is +5.
Heck yeah.
All right, yeah. You find her footprints. They're not too hard to find, but I mean, like aside from the ground being dark, but like they do leave imprints, and you get the notion that she left pretty early. That some of this, yeah, some of the footprints are like, and also they're really hard to like track. Like she seems to be trying to cover her tracks, but you managed to find the pattern. And it's leading northwest.
All right, let's go. I pack up at camp as much as I can, and I start heading that way.
All right. Ryan, I'm assuming you're just gonna follow.
No, I hate everyone. That's why I left.
Okay, so you guys follow, and like it takes about a good hour or so before you guys make it out of the black waste, and you guys come across this tree, the tree line. But the thing about the tree line is that it's currently being covered or starting to be enveloped by a black mist.
Wonderful.
And you do see the footprints going in there.
All right. Do I need to make another check?
Well, what are you trying to check?
Keep. the
Are they
map.
her footprints?
Oh, what was it?
Since I assume that we're getting out of the sandy area, so I have to look for another track.
No, you see the tracks leading into the forest, but
Okay,
you guys are right now on the tree line. Yeah, you haven't gone into the forest yet. And like I said, you guys can also see that there's a black mist that's currently enveloped the forest. And I can do special effects now, so watch. Where is it? It's like this.
They're good like NES.
But yeah, you guys are about like right here, and the black mist is about this area.
Well, it looks to me like the black mist was just like right where we were. So.
Can I make a perception check to see into the forest through the mist?
It's pretty hard to see. You can, looking into the woods, you can see roughly about like 20 feet in front of you before it's just complete darkness.
Well, I don't like it, but we're going in.
Ninja, what do you think?
I think that I hate everything about Chris. And
Aldor
we can go.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him in the back of the head. So you guys head on in.
Come out of his injury. He can't successfully commit suicide, yo.
So you guys head on in.
I
I do.
guess.
Okay.
He does.
I don't know about him.
Okay. So you guys go into the woods. As you guys are traveling deeper, you guys can start seeing that the black mist is surrounding you guys, and you guys can't see no more than 5 feet in front of you. I'm assuming you guys were staying close, so which is why you guys are able to follow each other well. But it's getting really hard to track her now. So if you want to make another check, then go ahead.
Okay. Nice.
So judging by the direction that she was walking, you get the notion that she walks more south or northwest, and you do see an imprint along a tree, and you assume that she has climbed up this tree. But looking up into the tree, you can't see the top. You need to climb it in order to see the top. And it's yeah, you can't tell how tall the tree is because of the black mist.
Is there a lasso still around, Ninja?
No. You would have taken it off him after you guys packed up camp.
Darn.
Fuck you.
Alright. So that's the only marking that I can see around.
Yeah, there's a indent roughly a size of her foot in the tree. or the tip of her foot,
Alright.
as she probably kicked into the tree to get some grip and then climbed up.
Alright, I guess I'll try to climb my way up and find her.
All right, athletics,
Yes.
which is plus
Plus
6.
6. Ooh.
So you're having a hard time. You can't see what part she grabbed to help herself up. You don't even know how she climbed up, but it takes you roughly about like 10 minutes. While he's climbing, would you like to do anything, Ryan? Or Ninja? You gotta do Ninja.
Kind of watching him, honestly.
Alright, so it takes about 10 minutes and you get up top and she is nowhere to be found. And you believe that you've climbed about 15 feet.
I look around for signs, tracking, yes.
You can't see no more than 5 feet in front of you.
That is enough. Okay,
So if you want to track, by all means, but it's gonna be at a higher DC. You gotta basically get a natural 20 to be able to track her. No. You have no idea where she went from this point on.
But there's no more indents on the way up.
No. You're at the top of the tree.
I'm at the top end.
Yeah, and the black mist like covers it.
Well. Okay, I start back down.
Okay. At this point, Ryan, make a perception check since you're the one down there.
I don't even remember where the dice is. All right.
Ooh, well, you don't see
perceive ever.
you don't see or hear anything.
What are you talking about?
On Chris's way down, or Aldor's way down, he's struggling a bit because it's a lot easier to climb than it is to come down. But you get down no problem, and you guys are now with each other.
Okay, so
Alright.
just seems to have been going northwest. Let's keep trying to go that way, and hopefully we'll get out of these woods. Wait. So we were right here,
Yes.
and so yeah, let's try to go this way.
Okay.
Okay, so it's like two separate woods. There's the
Yeah, but like I said, the black mist was all right here, and you guys are just at the edge of it.
okay.
Yeah. So
So
you guys
I'm
travel.
gonna try to head this way.
Okay. So you guys traveled further northwest, and once more, it's getting really, really hard to see. Now since you're down here, make a perception check, Aldor.
Perception is +5. 13.
Okay. You can't really hear anything. It seems to be that the mist is making some type of hum. But you don't
Exactly.
yeah. But yeah, you don't really see anything. With that though, you do end up seeing the water that you're about to step in. This small lake.
I put my arm out and make sure Ryan Ninja doesn't walk into it.
Shut up. See, I can't see anything.
Okay, so you guys made it to the lake, and once more you guys can't really see anything, but at this point, Ryan being behind, ooh, you get slashed for 4 damage
Nice.
by something that you can't see. At this point, roll initiative.
Is that me or is that Chris?
Everyone.
Ooh.
What the hell? Okay, I definitely have a highest turn order.
Okay, so just let me put these here first.
I assume because of the black mist that we're going to be at disadvantage for all attacks.
Unless they're 5 feet in front of you.
Unless they're 5 feet in front of me. Okay.
So that just happened. Um, this guy actually.
There's no more extra space.
Yeah, I got rid of that. Yeah.
It would have been so helpful. You know?
But so after that happened, it actually goes first, and again, since you can't see it, it gets advantage, and it slashes you once more, Ryan, for 1 damage.
I died.
You're at 8.
What?
He's at 8 HP, and then after seeing,
Surprise is my weakness.
after hearing and seeing those slashes, looking at your wounds, there's about 5 slash marks, presumably from a humanoid hand.
From getting slashed.
Yeah, no, it's like, because like if it was like 3 or 4, you could assume it was like some type of animal, but this seems to be more humanoid, and you do hear some like pitter patter running around you guys.
Oh boy.
At this point,
Chris, your girlfriend is a
Ninja, what are you doing, Ninja?
I don't know. I can't see shit.
Yep.
Hang on. Reading.
He doesn't have light, does he?
I think he does actually.
No, not really.
You have a light crossbow. But I think actually, let me check very quick. I'm pretty sure the Dungeoneer pack has torches.
Dungeoneer pack explorers and Dungeoneers have torches.
Yeah, so yeah, you would have torches then.
Why do I have to go first? Chris, are you sure you don't go first?
Yeah, he got a natural 1.
You want to hold your turn, Ryan?
You could do that.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
All right, Chris, what you doing? Or Aldar, what you doing?
Well, I don't know what just happened. All I heard was something going on behind me.
Yeah, you do hear the slashing, and once more you hear the pitter patter, and you get the gist that there's multiple creatures in the area aside from you two.
Okay, so I am going to take a torch out of my pack and light it.
Okay, you can't see any further. that was your action.
Yeah, I figure. Yeah.
You could still move if you'd like.
Can I use that movement to take up a defensive stance?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Wait, why can't he see any further?
The mist.
What, light doesn't go through it?
Nope.
Great.
Did you go into that one forest in Breath of the Wild?
I never played Breath of the Wild. I don't have a Switch.
Okay, Ryan, yours.
Yeah. So it's your turn, Ryan.
Okay, well, there goes my idea.
I think the dog heard you.
Yeah. Dog wants some.
Come on, Ryan.
Hang on. I'm reading.
Did I give you guys the new
Nope.
the D&D sheet? There's a better D&D sheet.
Great.
Nope.
I'm not like transferring anything because I'm lazy.
So I assume
Alright. I'm using the third degree.
Mm-hmm.
That thing.
yeah.
Like copy. And I have to go back and read it again.
You can do stuff.
You could change the color of your eyes. You can
Okay.
increase the volume of your
I'm gonna
voice.
yell really loud and be like, who dares attack, the great,
Intimidation check.
No, you can yell that. It's not quite intimidating as you think, but you can yell that.
Great.
Would you like to move?
Move where? I'm in a forest. I can't see shit.
Yeah, but I'm just asking.
No, I'm gonna just like
Okay.
stand my ground because I'm a beast.
Okay, so you yell, who dare bothers the almighty Ninjanayr?
Nair, thank you.
Nair, whatever, Ninjanayr. You don't really hear a response. Once more, you hear more pitter patter. But this time it's attacking you, Chris, since you're now holding a torch.
Yeah, fuck you, Chris.
It's a 19. I'm pretty sure that hits.
My AC's 9, yes.
Ah, that hits. You take 3 points of damage.
Rip.
We healed that night, yes?
Yes, you're fully healed. Aside from this 3. Yes. So, and then getting a nice look at it this time, and since you have the torch out,
Yes.
you see that it's a small figure, roughly the size of like a goblin or a kobold,
We're getting attacked by fucking midgets.
but they have
Worse.
one eye, one big giant eye, and they have like
Cyclops.
they have arms and legs.
Okay.
And then hold on, there's more. another one attacks you from behind.
This is
for
all your fault, Chris.
a
I
nat-
want you to know that.
natural 20 for 4 damage.
I think Alvin's just making up all these natural 20s just because he hates us.
And then a third one comes out.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. For 2 damage. Yeah, 2 damage this time. That's I would change it because I forgot about this rule, but yeah. From this point onwards, when you roll a crit, it's you roll the hit die for your weapon, and then you add your maximum damage you can do to that.
Instead of just doubling it.
Yeah, so for example, if you were to slash with a longsword, you roll a d8.
Roll for 1, then I add another 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Is it though? Is it really
Yeah.
fair?
And you'll get attacked.
It means, in
You'll
a sense, we deal more damage, but at the same time, the enemies deal less.
not really.
Not really.
Not
but
really,
we'll
yeah.
Come to that.
Yeah. Just be happy that I haven't used that right now, because Ryan, I think you'd actually be dead. But
I would.
as these 3 are backing away from you, Chris, you get an attack of opportunity at one of them.
One of them?
Mm-hmm.
The one in front of me.
Okay, roll.
It's a +6. Right? Yeah.
Yes.
Why are we in the middle of the freaking river?
Yes.
Okay. 1d8
Yeah.
plus 4 plus 4.
Plus 4. Ah, what'd I do?
You broke it.
D8 plus 4. Yeah.
Okay. As you slash that one, boosh, some purplish blood spills on your blade, but
Ooh.
they all scatter, and you can still hear them running about. Are you gonna hold your turn again, Ryan, or no?
Throw the torch. They're like fucking T-Rexes. Throw the torch.
No.
Alright, you're a little bitch.
You got torches.
Yeah? Why would I light it? They're attacking you.
I believe that constitutes as Ryan's turn.
There's nothing like that I can really do here. All they're
You
doing
got
is
daggers.
skittering.
Yep, they're
Yeah, I'm gonna throw my dagger into the mist in a direction that I have no idea if it's gonna hit anything or not.
Are you going to?
You can do the same thing with your Eldritch Blast then.
Yeah, you can. I'll tell you if you hit. You would definitely hear it.
Fine, fuck it. I'm just gonna keep firing off my Eldritch Blast into nothingness.
Okay.
Cast Magic Missile at the darkness.
I
So-
don't have Magic Missile. It's a
Damn it,
stupid
Ryan.
spell.
So
Really bad spell.
Yeah.
go ahead and roll. with disadvantage because you're just kind of scattering it.
I don't need disadvantage. Rolling once is disadvantage enough.
Okay, roll damage.
What?
What?
Just roll
Oh.
damage.
Okay, fine, fair enough.
Just a reminder, you have trees around you guys as well.
Yeah, whatever.
True.
If I'm correct, it's a D10 plus
Yeah.
2. Plus 2 is 5. Okay. So you just shoot it. Boosh! You hear a thud,
Sweet.
followed by a scream as the one that Chris slashed
Is-
got hit.
I was really hoping it was Chris's voice. Or
No, yeah.
Aldor's voice.
So the way it's working is I roll a D8
To
and
determine where they are.
yeah. And if I rolled a 1, which is the first one that Chris slashed, a 2 is another one, 3 is the third one, and if you got any other ones, you missed.
Okay.
So yeah, you managed to kill 1. Would you like to
Yay.
do anything else?
Chris. That's about really all I can do, so I'm good.
Okay. Chris or Aldo, what you doing?
Isn't it their turn? Oh no. Yes. Yes. No.
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 They go first, and then Ryan, and then you.
All right. So he was holding his turn. Okay.
No, he shot.
That was
Literally just shot.
Sorry. That was an opportunity. I guess I'm holding a defensive stance.
Okay. So it's now their turn. You killing their friend, and one of them's gonna jump at you, the other one's gonna jump at you, Chris. This one goes to Ryan as 19. Hits you for 2 damage.
Did I die yet?
No, you're at 6.
Damn it.
This one's going at you, Chris. An 18. So you managed to. You hear the pitter patter. You hear the pitter patter, and then you parry it. Bah! If you want, you can make it an attack of opportunity, or it's a riposte.
Okay. Yes.
But this takes up your reaction, by the way, so you wouldn't get attack of opportunity when it leaves.
Fair enough. Plus 6. There. 6.
That does not hit.
Oh.
You swing wildly and you manage to just almost cut into its arm, but it pulls back quickly and it starts dashing away.
Okay.
All right, Ninja, what you doing?
Do I have a defensive stance?
Everyone has a defensive stance.
Awesome. Let's do that.
It's just that the way defensive stance works is if it hits 3 less than your armor class, then you can do a parry, but you can only do parries with melee attacks. You cannot do it with spells.
Well, fine. Fuck defensive stances then. I'm just gonna burn everything. I'll Eldritch Blast it all again.
Okay,
Actually,
disadvantage.
wait, you said there's trees?
Yeah, there are trees. If you hit any other number aside from the ones that I've assigned, you hit a tree.
I hit a tree.
Yeah, if I roll a d8 and if you don't hit a 2 or 3, you hit a tree.
Fantastic.
All right.
And fantastic. All right, I'm gonna use Burning Hands.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh.
So
Is that a cone?
Yes.
okay. So roll a d8 very quick to see which way you're pointing, because you're kind of disorientated which way is north, south, east, or west.
Well, he's behind. He's not going to put it behind me.
Yeah, I know.
I'm pointing at Chris.
Okay. So you start burning. Just in a direction. You have no idea where these creatures are. You're just burning because you're saying, fuck this. And
This shit I'm out.
and you do hear some crackling of wood,
Sweet.
but you've missed the target.
I don't care.
Yeah.
There's a
Even
tree
though it's a
burning.
15-foot cone, he missed them.
Yeah. Because again, he doesn't know which way he's facing. But you do hear the crackling of wood. Chris, what you doing? Or Aldor, what you doing?
Okay, well
Wait,
that didn't work.
Since
Alright.
you said a 2 or a 3, that was a 4, and it's a 15-foot cone. Doesn't that expand out to 2 and 5?
I'm the DM.
Or 3 and 5?
I'm the DM.
He doesn't want it to hit.
Alright. I
Clearly.
sort of look back and see exactly what he's doing as I still hold my stance.
You can't
Yeah.
see me. There's blackness.
No,
everywhere.
you guys are right next to each other. You guys can see each other, but
No.
he cannot see how far you're spraying into the mist. But you do see fire erupting from his Ninja's hands.
Yeah, you afraid yet? I'm literally Satan.
And I keep forgetting that Ninja's a female. So.
Yeah, I'm holding my stance.
So you're just continuing. Okay.
I mean, not much else we can do.
So this one's going towards you, Ryan, since you're burning everything. Natural 20. You're alive! You're still alive! God damn. You're at 1 HP.
Right.
So you see two of these guys jump at you trying to grab your arm to stop you from burning the trees, but only one of them managed to
That's real smart. Yeah,
Yeah.
grab the hands that are on fire.
only one of them managed to claw one of your arms, and then they back away from you. If you want, you can make an attack opportunity on one of them, but it's with a melee attack.
Wait, can't I use a hellish rebuke?
Oh yes, you can. Yes, you can.
But that'll hit me, right?
No, it'll hit the one that hit him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So they make a dexterity saving throw. 11 of your. Yep, it hits. Yep. So you roll, I believe.
2d10.
Yeah, 2d10.
Oh wait.
2d10s. 2d10s.
Yeah. What's my smell modifier again?
No, that doesn't apply for this. That only applies for when you are attacking or like nice.
Yeah.
It's only when like you're attacking with like Eldritch Blast or other spells. So yeah, so as this guy sinks this claw into you,
He erupts into flames and
and he doesn't erupt, but he is badly burnt as he leaves your sight. What are you doing now, Ryan?
I'm crying because I'm dead.
Yeah, you're at 1 HP.
Chris, heal me. Or Aldor, heal me. You stupid paladin.
You doing anything else?
Well, aside from visioning, Aldor, yeah, I am. Wait,
Okay,
is it? It is my turn, right?
Yes, it is your turn.
Hang on a second. Let me read something. I'm reading. There's too much reading because I don't remember. Okay, you said there's mist all around us and we can't see anything. So is it also
Beyond 5 feet?
right? So it's dark.
It's a magical mist, basically. You guys get the gist, because normally a mist would not conceal this much of your vision, especially since both of you can see in darkness. And I don't think you have dispel magic. Yeah, not that I can see.
Damn it.
Okay, well, would using Cloak of Shadows work?
You could put it on, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm putting it on.
So, vroom, Ninja just disappears from your sight.
Yeah, fuck you.
You doing anything else? You could run now if you want. They can't see you, or to your understanding, they can't see you.
I'm still gonna hang around him or around Aldor.
Okay. All right, Aldor, what you doing?
I'm sort of wondering what the heck just happened as my friend just disappeared.
Make a quick intelligence check.
And just int.
Yeah.
Hold on, my int is
0.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, so you remember this vaguely, but when you guys were talking to Janet, the crazy old lady that was selling you guys magical items,
That's right.
Ninja bought a Cloak of Shadows.
That's Damn it, ninja. Defensive stance.
Okay, since you're the only one that's be able to be seen, they attack you.
Yeah.
You parry one, and the other one misses.
Okay, so I guess I gotta attack the one I parried.
If you want, you could just not. It's always an option.
Save that for their backup.
It's your call. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't.
Yeah.
Drop a dice.
Yeah, I dropped the
got it.
dice. Yeah, you got them. Since Ryan hit him so hard last time, this guy dies in front of you.
Yes.
As the other one runs away, and you just hear the pitter patter, very very faintly as it's getting further and further away from you guys.
Okay.
You guys are now out of initiative. What would you guys like to do?
Ninja, I think it's gone. Where'd you go?
I'm scared. It's dark and I'm scared.
I'm scared too.
Ninja?
Why?
Where are you? Get back here.
I'm right here, bitch.
You take off the cloak or no?
Oh.
So you could touch him. You could touch him, then he'll know where you are.
I can't heal you if I can't see you.
I can touch him.
Yeah, yeah, if you want. Otherwise he will not have no idea where you are.
I prod him in the shoulder.
Okay.
I use this opportunity to grapple and judo throw him over my shoulder.
Okay. Make a both you guys make athletics. Because it's a contest of strength. Oh my god! Okay, so Aldor freaks out and
Okay.
he freaks out. He grabs your hand and goes to flip you, and you just grasp onto his shoulder, and you're like, you're not doing that. But you guys are now touching each other. You guys do know that you guys are with each other.
No, screw him. I'm not you. Okay, fine. I use lay on hands.
How many?
I give them 5.
How
Fine.
many hands do you lay on me?
Don't forget, you also have 3 healing potions.
Those are mine.
Okay.
I'm touching him right now. I'll use lay on hands.
Okay. So you guys managed to evade one encounter. There is a body in front of you, Chris.
There's a body in front of me.
Yeah, as the one that attacked you, you retaliated.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a body in front of you. He's dead.
What you got?
He's dead.
What you got?
Nothing. He was literally clawing at you. But looking at it now, it's a strange creature that you've never seen before.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's just think of a patapon.
Why didn't I put that together in the first place? Anyways, so we're next to the water.
Yes, you guys are next to the water. You guys hear some cracking of as flames are slowly enveloping a tree. Actually, 3 trees at this point.
I want to do a survival check to see if there is a river or a creek that leads into this lake.
Okay. Make it with disadvantage because again, you can't really see. You'd have to follow it. Yeah, you get the gist that it's just a natural lake that like it just rains here over time and it just slowly builds up.
Darn. Okay, so I assume, okay, so I let go of Ryan,
Mhm.
Ninja.
Mhm.
Hopefully he's still holding onto my shoulder as I start walking the shoreline.
That's his call.
I said hopefully.
Yeah,
Wait, why do I have to hold on to your shoulder?
it's the buddy system.
I can see him.
Yeah, you can't see you. That's it. It's your call, dude. It's your call, dude. You can do whatever the fuck you want, man. This is D&D.
I'm right behind you. Just keep walking.
Okay, let's go. So we're walking the shoreline of this lake.
Okay. You guys start traveling around the lake, and you guys hear something swimming, presumably, just fishes or other aquatic animals. But you guys don't see anything because once more you guys can't see shit. Do you put out the torch, by the way, or do you still have it out?
I still have it out.
Okay.
Like a moron.
Makes me feel safer, okay?
So walking alongside the lake, you do see an indent by the edge of the lake. Seems that someone was kneeling here to get a drink, but has disappeared.
And just disappeared.
Yeah, like you see the indent of someone kneeling in the ground on the ground and presumably drinking from the lake. Yeah.
I guess going.
Okay. So roll a d8, Chris, very quick.
We're following the shoreline. Did we exit the shoreline?
Yeah, well, I mean, like you get the idea that it leads in a circle. I was asking, like, after you see the indent, do you go anywhere? Yeah.
What time is it?
At this point, it is about 9:00 a.m. But you guys cannot see the sunlight.
Why not?
The dark mist.
Are we still in the mist?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
The moment you guys walked into the forest, you guys are in the mist, basically.
Yeah.
So I want to keep walking this way until we reach this point on the lake.
The edge point? Okay.
Yes, it's this point right here.
Right here?
Yeah, around.
Just on that side, yeah. But
Yes.
because of the grid is like this. Actually, I could turn the grid off. Give me a sec. But yeah, so you guys, you reach it there.
Let me double check. That doesn't count. We try to keep heading that way.
Okay, roll a d8.
Get on at the edge and just keep walking forward.
Yeah, so roll a d8.
What?
Okay. So you start traveling deeper into this adjacent forest, and the humming is slowly getting louder and louder, and the mist is slowly fading at the same time, kind of like the eye of the storm. The closer you are to the center, the easier it is for you guys, and you guys can now see 15 feet in front of you, and getting a nice view of where you guys are at now. The trees are fine. You get the idea that this mist is just some type of blinding magic, that someone's created it or something, but nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, like, it is out of the ordinary, but like nothing that seems to be affecting the life of the forest.
Can we see the sun yet?
No.
Darn. I guess
Chris
we'll just keep
wants a
going.
little bit of light in his life.
Yeah, it's because you guys can see in dark that you guys can see all this. So
Alright.
you slowly walk further deeper into it, and then you see this tree, and you can see now that the dark mist is coming out of this tree.
Ooh.
And this tree looks like an elegant tree. You see that it's growing some type of fruit. You don't know what type it is, but it's
Don't eat it, Chris. I
it's-
dare you.
it looks pretty much like a mango.
Mango. Huh.
Yeah. And yeah, it's bearing fruit, and the mist is coming out of what seems to be a hole from the tree, like where, like, you would hide like acorns or some shit.
Dude, grab the fruit and put it into the hole.
You're more than welcome to, Ryan.
No, you're the one with health.
I gave you 5.
So?
You should be at 6.
Uh-huh.
And how much are you at exactly? 17. 11 more.
No, this seems like a stupid idea. Picking the fruit and even going near that hole seems like a bad idea. So I'm just going to avoid all of that. So it's coming out of that hole.
Yes.
So I can see everything else around, no longer just 15 feet.
Only 15 feet.
Only 15 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, I stick my hand in the hole.
You stick your hand in the hole? Okay, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Figures.
Plus 5.
That's right, it's proficient.
Yeah. Aldor disappears from your sight, Ninja.
Yay.
What do you do?
You're now alone in the forest and can only see 15 feet in front of you.
We are invisible.
Wow. Well then. Can I have the mango?
You want to grab a mango? You have to climb the tree for it, or you could try to jump for it.
Wait, how tall is the fucking tree?
This tree is about, as far as at least 50 feet. It seems to go further than that.
Yeah, but how high is the fucking mango?
The mango is about 20 feet up.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, you could shoot an eldritch blast at it too, or even throw your daggers. Or I think you have mage hand. I think you have mage hand. Yeah. Okay, so you use mage hand, pluck a mango off. You eat it, or you just have it?
I just wanted it, man.
Okay, so you have it. You doing anything else, or are you doing anything else? Is that it?
Can I investigate it?
You can make a nature check to try to justify what kind of mango it is.
I didn't even know nature was a thing. Yay, do I know?
You know there's seeds inside of it.
Really? I am actually surprised that I would even know that much.
Okay, so what's happening in this pocket dimension?
Alright, so, Aldor, you wake up in this crimson red world. The sky is just like almost like blood sky. And the clouds are drifting past you at tremendous speed.
Oh god.
You hear the winds blowing. You hear and you hear like people howling.
Right.
But
and what reference is this?
Chris, you're in the realm of decay from Stranger Things.
No.
Looking around, you see a bunch of rocks, and you look behind, and there's a tree. That same tree, but this tree is petrified. Almost, it's like a stone, but the hole is still open, and you can see that the black mist from this realm is seeping out of this hole.
I wish to do an intelligence check and recall the murals back in the dungeon.
Okay, go for it.
Nope.
Hey.
You get the idea that this can possibly be the same tree that was in the dungeon, but there are hundreds of trees in this forest alone. They like that could be like when you guys escaped the dungeon, there was a tree. That could have been one of the trees.
Damn it, right, Alvin.
That's as far as you know.
I figured out the plot line and you won't give it to me. Yeah, let's go look around the tree.
You look around the tree?
Yes.
Okay. Looking around the tree, you see rocks.
More rocks around the petrified tree.
Yes.
Okay, let's look at the hole.
If you want, you could try to make a survival check or investigation check to try to get like a more thorough look.
Let's do survival.
This one will be looking for like any indents that someone may have left.
Yes.
It's
I'm still depressed from Ryan disappearing from sight.
you believe Ninja's right with you at this point. But so while that's happening, Ninja, what you doing?
I don't know. I have a mango.
Yeah, you want to eat it?
No, I have a mango.
Okay, so make a perception check to see if there's anything around you then.
Ah, shit. Man. I clicked the X button instead of the, you know,
How could you?
actual button. Can I just like call out for Aldor and be like, "Yo, where you at, bruh?"
Yeah. So you're calling him out, and you don't necessarily see anything with that, but you're looking around, you know, making sure everything's safe. Once more, you're invisible, but now since you're talking, it's making you, you know, more easier to find, but still visually it's hard.
Like literally, all I said was, "Yo, you there?"
Okay, so Aldor, what you doing? You do hear a very faint voice of Ninja.
Yeah, you're in the realm of Stranger Things. I'm not gonna lie.
So what's around the hole? Nothing.
You see draconic carvings on the around the hole.
Oh.
I do believe you speak it right.
Yes,
Yes.
I do.
So what you get from it is meet here every year.
Meat?
Every year. Meet here every year.
Oh, it's a love carving.
At this point, yeah, you realize this is the tree. This is definitely the tree. You put all the puzzle pieces together. You're like, yep, this is definitely the tree.
Chris.
Now what?
Chris.
Oh.
Yes.
You're an idiot. It's not saying meet here every year like, hey, you know, you and me, let's meet up here. It's saying like some idiot's gonna come here. He's gonna have meat on his bones. And you can get food while you're here.
No. Okay, Ryan. No, you guys are both wrong. Okay, Chris, make a quick perception check.
20 plus my perceptions plus 5. Yes. 20.
Okay, so after looking at that, right, you're like contemplating. You're trying to like look around, seeing. Hopefully, you can see like your god or the white dragon that the god was looking for, and instead, you see this humanoid figure, roughly like 6'5", pretty built, emanating with this black shadow, and he's walking towards the tree. But he has yet to notice you. See, now what you guys didn't understand is idiots will come through this tree, and there will be meat here now.
Isn't that what I just said?
No, you said something else.
No,
You said someone will be carrying meat and will be here every year.
No,
Meat on his
they would
bones.
have meat on his bones.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
Yeah.
I heard it wrong.
Alvin, you should really specify which homophone it is, especially in a foreign language.
Well, hey, you're the one that's going to read it, so it's actually on you.
I'm just making jokes.
I know.
So what do you do, Chris or Aldor? What do you do?
Meat was it?
MEE.
Meat. Okay, so as in a meeting.
Yes.
I'm going to hide behind the tree in the so yes.
Opposite, so you'll be away from the hole.
I'm away from him.
Yeah, but you'll be opposite from the hole as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
you could just try touching the hole again. I mean, just saying.
No.
Okay, so make a stealth check. Since you're trying to hide.
Just automatically fail him.
Okay.
Yep.
So you trip up a bit. You kick some rocks and you're just like as you are hiding behind a tree, and this humanoid gets closer and closer, and as it gets closer, you hear like thud, thud, thud as this creature is stepping with immense strength, just stepping closer and closer to the tree.
Alvin, I have a confession. I got disadvantage.
Okay. Same thing.
Oh well.
What are you doing? Same thing.
No, I had disadvantage for on.
Yeah, I know. Same thing. As of right now, he's last time you saw him, he was about 40 feet away from you. You get the idea that he's roughly 15 feet from the tree at this point.
Let's just sit down.
Just sit down and accept your fate. Okay.
Contemplate life.
Okay. So it gets closer and closer and then stops. Ninja, on your side of the hole, this giant creature emerges out of the hole of the tree. Just it doesn't notice you. You're invisible. But this guy is huge, and he starts walking into the dark mist.
Uh-huh.
You do.
What do you want? What do you want from me?
I'm just asking. You want to do anything, or is that
I
that's
don't want to do jack shit.
like fuck? Like holy shit. Okay, so Aldor.
Perception to listen if anything's still around anymore.
Okay. As far as you can see and hear, no. Aside from the distant screaming, yeah, no.
Aside from people, dying in the distance, you're fine.
I guess we'll. I'll stick my hand in the hole again.
Okay, make a wisdom saving throw.
20 plus
Unless you want it to take you.
12.
So did you want it to take you or no?
I still don't understand what's happening, but sure, yeah.
So you could choose to fail your saving throw, or you can try to break it. That's the thing. But I'll tell you right now, with that roll, you fail.
Okay.
And your hand is in the hole.
My hand is in the hole.
Your hand is in the hole.
Just like you always wanted.
So nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
I'm scared. I want my mommy. Oh wait, she's dead.
Is she though?
Yeah, I'm the last one.
Maybe she's the one that's screaming off in the distance. You don't know.
You don't.
Can I tell which way he came from? Or it came from?
In this world, you have no idea what's north, south, east, or west, but you do know that he was coming towards the hole.
Way.
Yeah.
Yes. So I guess I followed the tracks back that way.
Okay. So how long do you plan on waiting out there, Ninja? Before you just assume that Aldor is dead.
Aldor's dead and gone. I'm just leaving.
I mean, like, you could stick your hand in there as well, but yeah.
I could, but why would I?
I don't know. You
killed Aldor.
you could try to make Arcana checks to try to figure out what the hell just happened. I mean, you saw your friend Aldor walk in and this dark beast come out.
Alright, yeah, sure, whatever.
You could assume that this beast killed Aldor, or this beast is Aldor. It's your call.
I'll make an Arcana check. We'll see if we can figure out what it is.
What the creature was?
Well, what the portal art thing.
The hole is.
Yeah, so +3.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you get the idea that this is obviously a portal. One person came in, one person came out. This is obviously a portal. Whether or not it transmute you, like changes you, like to this big creature, you have no idea. But you do know it's a portal.
Well, that's useless. Ready. I don't know. I guess I'll stick my hand through. Whatever. Fuck it.
All right. So make a wisdom saving throw.
If I don't wanna.
If you want to fail, you can. I mean, with that, you fail. So Aldor, as you're walking, you hear thump as you turn around and you see nothing behind you. But you know definitely that came from the tree.
Can I start walking faster?
You do. And Ninja, as you enter this realm, you see Aldor speed walking away from the tree.
Yo, Aldor. Slow up.
Slow up. Perception?
I mean, you can hear you know it's Ninja talking to you. Whether or not you're going insane is another option.
What?
Where are you?
I don't know. I'm at the tree, yo.
The tree. Oh. Okay. I turn around and head towards the tree.
Okay. So you're walking, and Ninja, you see that he's getting extremely close to you. And if you want to dodge, you need to make a acrobatics check. Otherwise, you're just gonna bump into each other.
I'm so acrobatic.
Yeah, no, it was an easy dodge, no problem. Yeah, I mean, you can see him coming literally a mile away, and you jump out of the way.
Where are you?
Yeah, you hear some stumbling, Aldor.
Take that stupid cloak off.
Oh, I still have the cloak on. Oh, yeah, okay, I'll take the cloak off.
Wait, are you being honest right now, or is that in game?
No, like that was serious. Like I
Okay. Okay, so yeah, now you see Ninja.
Sup, bitch.
Where are we? You're knowledgeable in arcane. Where the heck are we?
Well, judging by the position of the sun and the moon,
You don't see it.
probably somewhere in hell.
All you see is a crimson blood red sky with fast moving clouds.
That was the point of the
And yeah, and the clouds are and looking back up again, you notice that the clouds are moving towards the tree. So like the tree seems to be a center point of this realm.
Did you see that thing? That big thing?
Which one? The
The-
creature?
The big black thing.
Yes.
Kinky, what have you been getting into?
It came from that direction. Let's go.
I might have seen it.
Whatever. We're going this way.
Okay. So you guys start following the giant creature's footsteps. And you guys walk for about do you know the time?
It's 4:35.
No, cuz I know Chris, I know you can't get lost. You can't get lost here, but but I don't think you Wanderer.
Excellent memory for maps, geography, recall general layouts of terrain and settlements, and other feature. Able to find fresh food and water, given that the land provides it.
So you don't know how long you guys been walking then.
I don't know.
But
at all.
yeah, but you guys are walking. You guys are walking, and you find this this outpost or small village of sorts. Yeah, and like it's about like 6 huts. You see a giant bonfire in the middle. You see someone who seems to be tied to a cross that's in the middle of the bonfire.
Hey, put on your cloak and go check that out.
Fuck you.
As of right now, you guys are standing or like peeking on top of a hill.
Go check it out.
I don't wanna.
Check it out.
No.
Staring contest.
Okay, Constitution saving throws. If you're not going, then the staring contest is pointless. But yeah, unless it's for bragging rights.
Hey, why are you staring at me, you weirdo?
Just go. Go check it out. If
No.
it's safe, you can come back. If not,
Well, then you died.
I
Thank you.
will.
Yeah. So yeah. I do believe Ninja won the last staring contest, so right now it's 1-1.
I'm still not going.
At this point, you hear some shouting coming from the hut, and coming from the outpost. And looking at looking at the different sizes of figures, you see some people who seem to be like 8 feet tall. Other people seem to be like 2 feet tall. It varies, but it's very inconsistent. And you see them pointing in your direction.
Quick deviation. Did you guys see the trailer for Last of Us 2?
No, I haven't.
Oh
Oh,
my god, it's amazing.
don't
Go watch it.
don't tell me.
Anyways,
Yeah, so they're pointing in your direction, and you see that they seem to be huddling up and starting to walk in your direction.
Like the girl dies.
I guess the
Fantastic.
jig is up. I stand up from wherever we're crouching down at, and I start walking towards them with my hands up.
Okay, Ninja, what are you doing?
I'm putting on my cloak. What the fuck? Are you doing?
Hey, I gotta make sure. Okay, you can't just see. Okay, so do you follow behind or you just put on your cloak?
Watching from a distance, yo.
Okay, so Aldor, you start walking up, and a spear gets lobbed in your direction and lands 5 feet in front of you.
Let's stop right there.
And you see that these 7 creatures are getting closer and closer to you.
Yeah, why don't you start walking the other way?
But you stop, and then
Let's stop right there. Yes.
okay, so you stop, and these creatures get in front of you. They're in front of you, and you can clearly see that the 8 foot tall one is some type of monstrosity. It seems to be stitched flesh altogether.
Does it have a hook?
No.
Damn it.
It is, again, it's 8 feet tall. It's quite muscular. It has, you can see that it has roughly 13 fingers. One of them seems to be cut off or put somewhere else. You don't know. His face is very distorted.
Can I identify a leader within this group?
You can make a charisma check. Just a random charisma check. Nothing else.
No plus.
Yeah. You get the plus
Oh, yeah.
you get the +3, but like I'm saying, like, no skill. It's just charisma.
Okay. Really?
You get the idea, or to your assumption that this big guy is the leader. You know, big guy normally means, big boss, and you're looking at him, and the little one starts yelling at you, like, hey, who are you? What are you doing here?
Hi. I stumbled through that tree way back there.
You came from the tree. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, this is good. And then he starts sniffing you.
I had my friend with me about over there.
You have a friend?
He seems to disappear again.
Came from the tree.
She
She came from the tree.
came from the tree with me. Yes.
Do you point in which direction?
I just point behind me.
Okay, so he starts sniffing up in that direction, and then you look at the big guy, and the big guy's just looking down on you. He's just like, and looking at the others, they seem to be like other races. You see more tiefling, again, much more tieflings. Like, you've basically only seen tieflings aside from Anzin and Kenshi and Yuka.
Wait, what?
from your adventures, you've basically only seen tieflings.
Where am I?
But you do see an elf, you do see a human, and you see 2 dwarves. And looking at them, their eyes are black.
Oh, not good.
But
I try speaking to the elf in Elvish, asking, where am I? Where are we? No, oh, okay.
you You are in the Shadow Vale.
Let me rack my brain.
Make a history check. This one will be history.
This one will be history. 0. Nope.
No idea.
Um,
And then the dwarf's like, don't listen to him. He's just a fucking. He came from the tree. People who came from the tree are supposed to die. That's what we were told. And then she's like, don't scare him. How can he accept us if we're just gonna kill him? Like that's what we're gonna do. Jeez. And I'm not afraid to tell you. By the way, if you're gonna die, you're gonna die.
I slowly I grip the handle pommel. Yes.
Yes, pommel.
I grip my sword.
And then at that point, the big guy puts his hand on your shoulder that you're grabbing with, and he just looks at you and shakes his head left and right.
Okay. I let go.
At this point, Ninja, you see this little tiny guy sniffing up the hill, going. What do you do?
All right.
Did he leave? Hello?
Miss.
Really? Are you kidding me? Okay.
I'm invisible. I'm just like watching, man.
Okay. So you look over the hill and you see Aldor being confronted by 6 individuals. One seems to be a guy made up of flesh, of different types of flesh. You see an elf.
Yeah, this part I know. Yes.
Okay. And the little guy that was interrogating him in the first place is now sniffing up in your direction. He's roughly 10 feet away from you.
Great. Okay, I'm moving.
You're moving? Okay.
Yes.
So you just move. And
Where are you moving?
Around.
yeah, it doesn't matter. It's the theater of the mind, yo. So you start moving, and the creature gets over, and he starts looking around, and then turns around and says, "You liar!" And he starts running back down to you, Aldor.
What?
Die for your
He
sins.
was there.
You liar! No one was there! No one was there! No one smells like you!
Well, she doesn't smell like me because she isn't me.
You promised me that it was a friend. What kind of friend does not smell like a friend?
I made no promise.
You're coming with us.
Okay.
You, grab him!
Oh.
And his hand just like covers your chest and you're lifted off your feet and he's just carrying you.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't know what like possessed you to want to go up to them, but you really need to like watch more horror movies and stuff.
Okay, so Ninja, you see this happening. What are you doing?
You have
They're-
to understand that
they're-
this is D&D.
They're
There's
wa-
always a diplomatic way.
they're walking back to the village. What are you doing?
I'm playing Sam from The Return of the King when Frodo's been taken captive. I'm just kind of.
So you're gonna make your way inwards. Okay. So getting a closer look, the person who was being burnt at the bonfire is human, or what you believe to be human. Again, most of the flesh has burnt off, but you notice that it doesn't have the same anatomy or bone structure, to be more specific. Like some of the rib cages point downwards instead of towards the chest. But
Interesting.
But going into the village, the little one goes, "Go, make another stick. We're gonna put him in the fire." And then
Whoa.
the two doors have already gone off to go do said thing. And he's like, "What?
You do not want to do this.
Why not?
My god will be very, very angry.
Your god has no such power here.
He came from this world.
Blasphemy!"
Intimidation.
What do you say to intimidate? Or that's your yeah, because like he doesn't believe you. So what do you say to intimidate? That's what I'm saying.
You dare incur the wrath of the black dragon.
Okay.
But that's my intimidation.
It's plus plus 3.
RD20 plus 3.
Black dragon. There hasn't been a black dragon here in centuries. Your god is probably dead.
I have proof he is still with us.
And then the elven woman, she's like, why don't we just hear him out? I mean, he's gonna die regardless. I mean, like, it could be his last few words. And then
Yes.
the little one's like, I can make these his last few words. I can make Gargantuan squish him right now. And it's like, oh, don't do that. It's such a mess. And like, we're gonna eat him regardless.
Do you know exactly how much meat is on a half-elf's bones?
It doesn't matter. All you do is feed us.
Oh. I try to pull out my holy symbol.
Your hands. Okay. So
At least hear me out, like she said.
yeah, okay, so once you're considered extremely grappled as this guy's hand covers your chest.
The droid we're looking for. Nice.
Okay, so Ninja, what are you doing? You hear the part where this little small guy is yelling like, we're gonna kill him anyways, it doesn't matter, you're enough to feed. So what do you say? Or what do you do? What do you do? You're currently hiding behind one of the huts.
Hang on. I just opened the new thing and it's yelling at me for some reason.
Oh.
Warning, if you change anything that affects it. What?
Just accept everything.
But it says apply.
Yeah, do it.
I broke it.
Thanks.
Killed my computer.
But basically the best part about this file is that it autofills everything for you. So like,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So yeah, so you see Aldor talking to these guys. What do you do? You're currently standing behind a hut, still invisible.
Okay. I don't know. I'm listening in. I'm not doing anything. He's the idiot.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, actually, you do.
What do you want me to do?
You do see two dwarves who seem to be putting two sticks and making a crucible, basically. Making a cross and tying it together.
Cool.
Okay.
Hey, guys, please just hear me out like she said.
She means nothing to us. She is weak. She's only here so we can feed.
So why haven't you?
What haven't we? What?
Why haven't you already had it feeded? Why haven't you already feasted on her?
We can't feed on each other. People who are in the Shadowville, who were born here.
Well, why not? Have you ever tried it?
Yes. Bad things. Why do you think he's made up of different people?
Oh, not too sure. Question. You know, maybe if my friend were here.
Hey, you don't even know if I'm close by.
There's no need for lying again. You will not lie your way out of this. And at this point, the elven woman, she's just like, oh, I'm so sorry, but I guess there's no helping you. What was your name? At least I can remember your name.
Aldor.
Oh,
Aldor Petersburg.
Nice to meet you, Aldor. I hope you get to your afterlife. And then she walks away. Yeah, she walks away. You want to say anything else?
No, I'm just going to wait for something to happen.
Okay, so the two dwarves come back with the cross.
Wait, Alvin?
Mm-hmm.
Would this guy gripping me be considered undead? Or a construct?
You can make a survival check.
This one's +5. Ah!
So you get the idea that, especially since this little one said that he is made up of dead people, that
Yeah.
he is possibly undead, but he does have the body of a construct, so he could be an undead construct.
Okay, this is going to be a gamble, but I wish to channel Divine Smite through my holy symbol.
Divine Smite, I believe that enchants a weapon attack.
Damn
Right.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I tried. Up to 10 minutes. What do I have? I'll cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Hold on. Let me check that very quick. Because I can't remember if it needs materials.
Parchment with holy text.
Well, with that, you can't, as your hands are bound.
Oh, okay, fine.
And I remember you had one. I can't remember if you gave it to yourself or you gave it to someone else.
I prepared it for those two.
No, you didn't. You gave it to the other one.
Yeah, you gave it to
Yeah.
Curtis. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago too. So would you like to try anything else? I'm gonna check the Divine Smite just to be sure. But in the meantime,
When you hit a creature with a melee weapon.
Oh. You got anything else?
Nah, I think I'm done.
Okay.
I'm dead.
So the two doors bring the crossover, and you just hear good. You gather the ropes, and you see the human is just like, and he goes to gather some rope. Thank you. And the human comes back and he starts tying your legs together, and that the gargantuan that's holding you releases his bottom bottom 2 fingers or 4 fingers, and the guy binds your hands to your body with the rope.
Okay, so too much of a risk.
It's your call. Unless Ninja wants to do something.
I don't.
Yeah,
Honestly.
that's weak, man. Come on.
So?
Not much else.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, fuck him. Whatever.
Okay. So, and then you get laid onto the cross, and they tie you to the cross. And then the little guy says to you, "If you're lucky, the one that's looking for you will find you before you die, and it can't eat you." And then the gargantuan, after you're tied onto the cross, lifts you up and is now over your shoulder, or over its shoulder, and he walks over to the other cross, takes it, throws it on the ground, and then starts to insert you into it.
Okay.
And yeah, it stinks up here, by the way. I mean, like, this is pretty much where they burn anyone they find.
Well, I move up behind him.
Okay. There's a fire between you and him. as he's
How
on
did he get put in it?
he's on top of a fire at the moment.
Wait, how did he get put? How did the guy put him in there? Then?
He put
Aren't you listening?
okay. They
I
tied
thought the fire was out. That's why they
no.
were.
They tied Chris to a stick,
Right.
and they put that stick into the fire. He's basically Jesus on fire.
Seems legit.
Hey,
But he's not on fire yet. Right as of right now, he's being inserted into the fire.
Okay. Well, hang on.
okay. So I'm going to try. So you let go of me on the cross?
You're still bounded to the cross, but he is.
Still bound to the cross, but he let go.
Yeah, he's yeah.
I'm going to
Is what
start
he's
trying
tied-
to.
is what he tied to, or like are those knots untieable or?
Let me make a. Hold on. They seem fairly well done. Like an average person can do it. And like it's holding him. It's holding him up, and he's armored and all.
I want to start wiggling as much as I can, trying to throw my weight and rock the cross.
Okay, make a strength check, or yeah, this is just general strength.
My strength is +4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ninja, what are you doing?
Oh!
Okay, but Ninja, what are you doing? You see Aldor start to wiggle.
And rock the cross. Oh, he dead.
Oh yeah, you left again.
What? No, I'm here.
No, no,
Left him out.
in the game.
What?
Well, it says that you're not here. If you are, then it's fine.
Okay. Anyways, what are you doing, Ryan?
Yep, you have Eldritch Blast. You have
Did you
Mage
get the
Hand.
D20 or?
Yes.
I'm just telling you. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I know what I got. Just
So,
trying to think if there was anything else I could do.
just so you know, since you've already used the cloak once, you would know that if you cast any spell, you will be revealed.
Right. What about attacking?
You will be revealed.
Invisibility sucks in this. Unless it's greater invisibility.
Under thaumaturgy,
Hmm.
causing flames to dim, does that make them cooler?
No, it just makes them look dimmer.
How long does Chris have before he dies?
Who knows?
Being on fire with heated metal.
Oh yeah, I'm going to bake.
I would say like a good minute or two before he's dead.
Cool.
Actually, let's Google that.
Okay.
It's it's in one of my books. I will have to look it up. But
Okay.
When he reveals me, am I hidden currently? Like hiding, like out of sight or something?
you are right next to the fire, because that's where you said you were. You are currently invisible. No one has noticed you up to this point.
Right. Well,
Friend, if you are there, call upon my god.
fuck your god. I hate your god. Well, no, okay, because here's what I was thinking. Like, I could do the thing, or I could just try and untie you. I don't know which one I'd rather do.
what would Ninja do?
Well, Ninja would say, "Fuck you, you're a fucking moron. I'm leaving you. See ya."
Well, who's to say you can't say that?
Am I dead yet?
No, because I'll say as of right now the lights, it's paused as he's thinking of an action. Because like, it's been a while since you guys played, so I'm being more lenient on it.
Okay.
I back away from the fire until I'm out of sight of them, but still in range too. Like I still have a line of sight on Chris, but I'm out of sight of everyone else. Is that possible?
Yeah, you can jump into one of the huts that you see around you. That's the closest you can be while still being hidden.
Okay. Go in there, and then I'm gonna do. How many thaumaturgies can I do at once?
Cantrip.
It's a cantrip. You,
3.
yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna cause the flames to brighten, change color to black, and can I throw my voice out there?
Yes.
Make a quick intelligence check.
Hang on, I'm on the wrong tab. I'm not intelligent.
Oh no, with that you get the idea that if you were to yell it out outside that there's no like echoing, no reverberation, so they wouldn't know where it's coming from exactly. Just like when a sniper shoots, they don't know exactly where it comes from until the second shot.
So they will or they won't know?
They won't. And Chris, just so you know, it's 2d10 per 6 seconds of burning.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, whatever. It says I create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of your choice. So
Then yes.
the fire. I'm gonna emulate a dragon roar, I guess.
Okay, so so Aldor, under you, the fire turns black,
Oh.
and then you just hear.
He's coming.
The little one is like, "What kind of trickery is this? What'd you do to our fire?"
No trickery. He is coming.
I'm sorry, I have to be loud. Are you sleeping? No. I don't think so. Okay, so what'd you say, Chris?
I laugh and I look down at him and I'm like, this is no trick. He is coming.
By the way, you take 13 points of damage from the fire. Okay, Ninja, you saying anything else?
Remove him.
Is that it? Or like you need to be more specific on what you say.
Remove him from the fire.
Okay, so from the fire you hear, "Remove him from this fire this instant!" And the little guy is like, "Why? Why should I listen to you? Who are you?"
He is my god. You haven't heard his wrath.
No, there are no gods in this realm. There's no way.
I came from the tree. He came with me.
Can the ground start? Can I tremor the ground a bit?
Yes.
Can you do that with the mockery?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so you're like, get him down now! And then the guy just reaches over and grabs you, picks you out from the fire, and lays you down next to the fire. And the little guy is over you, and he's like, "Is your god happy now? We can kill you instead of burn you."
Appreciate the ropes though.
Yeah, wouldn't the ropes have burned off first?
Oh yeah, I forgot about.
At least around my legs.
No, I forgot about the natural 20. With you wiggling, I forgot to make the check.
Oh.
Yeah, you could have just tumbled. But it was because it's because we were waiting for Ryan. I forgot about that. But yeah.
Okay.
But I'll say for the sake of this that with your tumbling, you loosened up your arms and you are able to move them. It's just that you had it like that so that you can get off the impression that you're still tied.
Okay, fair enough. I want to grapple him.
The little one.
But, yeah.
Oh, well, you said but.
But okay, so could I?
Yeah, your hands are free. Yeah. Okay, make
so
it a grapple
I'll
check.
reach up and grapple him.
Yeah, make it with an advantage because he does not know that your hands are unbound.
Okay. With that strength.
Yes. Athletics is +6.
Okay, athletics.
No, he doesn't make it. He rolled a 6. That was his counter to you, and like you automatically have 6 and you win. So yeah, so you manage to just you grab him. You're holding him in between your arms, his head in between your arms, but you're.
He will be satisfied with your death.
Like, what? No! Don't kill me, please!
I start you know the twisting of the neck, the snap his neck.
Yeah.
I start.
Okay. He can't breathe out the way.
I let go and drop him on the ground. You're lucky I am more merciful than him.
You monsters! And he's gonna start running away unless you want to do something.
Can someone untie my legs?
You have free hands. Do it yourself.
That's not the point, right?
The big guy is looking down at you and he's just staring.
Yeah, wondering how the hell you managed to grapple.
I mean, like you grapple the person who seems to be leading the party, but he's not doing anything at the moment. He's just staring at you.
Sit.
Huh?
I look up to him and ask him to sit.
He stares at you. and then he looks at the fire and notices that it's still black.
No. Did you not hear me?
For up to a minute.
Okay. Then
I canceled it as soon as he was removed.
Oh, okay. So then he looks at the fire and just tilts his head in confusion.
Fair enough.
Looking.
Where's the rest of these people?
Looking around, the human is looking at you with a blank face. One of the dwarves is looking at you with a blank face. The other dwarf that was yelling at you earlier has bolted, and you have no idea where the elf is.
Alright, I guess I gotta untie myself.
Okay, so who the hell's breathing into the mic?
Ryan.
Why? Okay, so you untie yourself, no problem. No one's giving you any troubles.
Can I tell, did those tracks come through this encampment? Or tracks that we were following earlier?
Make a perception check.
24.
Yes. It doesn't seem that this character lives in this place, but you do see the tracks, and he seemed to have passed through this place.
Pass through, so there's tracks leading in and out of camp.
Yes.
So the ones that lead out are where we came from.
Yes.
Okay. So.
And it's.
I stand up, sort of dust the soot off of me, and I start walking towards where he came in. So continuing my trip.
Okay. So it's where Ninja is, and walking in that direction, I'll say with your 24, you do see his head or her head. You guys make eye contact, and then he continues to walk down the path. Ninja, what are you doing?
Flipping him off.
And then you put on the cloak and follow. Okay, so as you guys are leaving the town, you hear in the distance, "It was nice to meet you, Aldor." As you turn around and you see the elf woman just waving you goodbye.
You are free to be our guide.
No. At this point, you guys are like pretty far away. You just hear very, very faintly.
Oh.
No, I live here.
Alright.
All right, so I gotta go grab some stuff. So I'll say we'll end it here.
Aww.
But surviving that encounter and defeating 2 of the Patapons, I will reward you guys with 300 experience.
Yeah.
And then
So,
we'll try to do this next Tuesday, but it will be around like 5 p.m. ish.
you're coming back, right?
Hmm?
You say you gotta go grab some stuff.
I gotta go grab some stuff for a party that we're doing later tonight.
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
So we're gonna end it here. So yeah,
Alright.
so 5 p.m. Tuesday sound good for you guys?
Monday and Friday for last time.
Yeah, I guess I can.
Okay. And what about you, Ryan? Did you-
Maybe. I don't know if I'll be here.
All right.